In the heart of County Durham once stood one of the North East's most important strongholds of steam, Darlington Shed. Known to generations of enthusiasts as 51A, it was a place where the rhythm of pistons and the hiss of steam never truly stopped. Entering Darlington Shed Yard is 60036 Colombo. Also on Shed, 60045 Lemberg, acting as the standby locomotive. Both Darlington-based A3 Pacifics, and, like so many of their class, named after famous racehorses, a proud LNER tradition that gave these engines a touch of grandeur. V2s were a regular feature in the yard, alongside the powerful austerity 060 saddle tanks and J94s. On quiet Sunday mornings, the shed would be lined with locomotives simmering in readiness for the week ahead, a steel army awaiting orders. Darlington's shed was a constant hive of activity, dominated by an immense coaling plant installed by the LNER, capable of servicing 4 locomotives at once. Located just north of Banktop Station, the shed sat beside the main line, a perfect vantage point to watch freshly outshopped engines from the nearby North Roadworks stretch their legs. Over the decades, the shed's turntable was enlarged several times, the final upgrade a mighty 70-foot diameter, able to accommodate the grandest of LNER Pacifics. Among the most famous visitors was none other than the Flying Scotsman, which arrived here on the 3rd of October 1964 during the Ian Allan Darlington rail tour, before heading on to the North Road Works. But by the mid-1960s, steam's end was closing in. Languishing in the works yard were 2 old North Eastern Railway J20s, numbers 65033 and 65099. They sat for 4 long years awaiting possible preservation, but in the end, only 65033 was saved. Film taken in early 1964 still shows steam locomotives under repair, yet the yard outside told a far sadder story. 2 elegant A4 Pacifics, Empire of India from Ferryhill and Gillett of Gateshead, arrived for repairs that would never come. Both were condemned and cut up in July 1964, the only A4s ever scrapped at Darlington. Nearby, a B1 number 61038 Blacktail met its fate at Dinsdale Yard later that same year. And on the scrap line, photographers captured a tragic lineup: a D49, a pair of J70 tram engines, a Sentinel Y3, and the once proud A3 Neil Gow, all awaiting the cutter's torch. Yet not all was lost. From these ashes, some legends were spared. Q7 number 6346. Oh, a Darlington-built giant, preserved for the National Collection. And J27 number 65894, rescued by the North Eastern Locomotive Preservation Group in 1967, ensuring the shed's spirit still lives on in preservation. Darlington Works built its first locomotive in 1864, and for over a century it turned out steam and later diesel locomotives for the LNER and British Rail. But under the modernisation and rationalisation plans of the 1960s, its fate was sealed. The works and shed both closed in 1966, bringing to an end more than 100 years of proud railway engineering. Today, the original Banktop depot is gone, the site redeveloped and unrecognisable. But Darlington hasn't forgotten its railway roots. The 1861 shed, designed by William Peachey and built by the old North Eastern Railway, still stands, a remarkable survivor. Now lovingly restored as part of the Hopetown Darlington Railway Heritage Quarter, it's home to preserved locomotives, workshops, and open days that echo with the sounds of steam once more. So while the great Darlington engine shed itself is lost to time, its legacy still breathes through preservation, through the walls of the old works, and through the locomotives that once called it home. If you enjoyed this journey into the lost steam sheds of Britain, please like, share, and subscribe. And join us next time as we uncover more forgotten corners of our railway heritage.